many, hated by few, loved by one. John Lennon, more than an artist, he was also a humanitarian person that with his philosophy of peace and enjoying the present changed a lot of people's lives. Lennon lived in a time of war. He was born in 1940. He lost his mother at the age of 18. And the Beatles, one of the greatest bands of all time, was created a couple of years after the Vietnam War first started. John, as one of the main as one of the leaders of the band and one of the writers, he expressed his feelings across the world throughout his songs. Firstly, I want to tell you about his relationship, about his life as an artist and as a philosophical person, how they relate with each other. Firstly, Lennon was a musician that was born in Liverpool in 1940 in the United Kingdom. With his partner and associate Paul McCartney, they both created the band The Beatles 2 years after the mother of John Lennon died. The Beatles was first started playing in Liverpool, and the next place that they showed their talent was Hamburg. And for the next 10 years, from 1960 to 1970, they were said to be the best band in the commercial area. In 1963, they went to play for the royal family in the Royal Variety performance, and they were not only royal family, but they were also regular citizens that were in the show. And Lennon said a funny comment. He said that if the people in the cheaper seats could clap their hands, and if the other people could rattle their jewelry, and the people, instead of feeling bad or insulted, they laughed with him, so it wasn't tense or anything. Then in 1970, the band ceased to exist, and each of the members went their separate way. Secondly, I want to talk about his philosophical side and how he was not only an artist, but he also showed more from him in his lyrics and in the things he said. In his hit single, as an individual artist, Imagine, he said that no hunger, no religion, and no countries. By this he says that with no possession, there would be no greed and there would be no selfishness. And with no selfishness or greed, there would be no conflicts and no war. And well, he also says that with no religion, like no one could oppress you to believe in something and force you to do something. So his dream was that he was not, like in the lyrics said, he's not the only one, and he wants to gather everyone to join with his ideas to change everyone's minds, so the world could become a better place. He got married with Yoko Ono just after he separated with the other Beatles. Yoko Ono was a Japanese woman who said, and they both believed that they were meant to be for each other. So they were together for about 10 years until John Lennon was killed in New York. Just arriving his apartment, he was murdered by a fan. He also made some charity work. He participated in UNICEF, in Why Hunger, and AIDS Still Required. This picture is a picture that Yoko Ono recently tweeted in his Twitter page. She said that after John Lennon was killed, there had been more than millions of deaths, and that he wants the people to remind about Lennon's point of view of the world. And Lennon once said, "My role in society, or any artist or poet's role, is to try and express what we all feel, not to tell people how to feel, not as a preacher, not as a leader, but as a reflection to us all."